Chosen one, hear me now. The heavens have eyes on you, and the moment you have been waiting for is already stirring in the unseen. You were never overlooked. You were never forgotten. Every trial, every delay, every silent season you endured was not wasted. It was preparation for this precise moment. Right now, as you sit or stand in this very second, God is writing your next chapter, not in a book that others will read, but in a life story so powerful, so unexpected, that it will shock many around you. Those who doubted you, those who dismissed your vision, will pause and see that everything they thought they knew about your path was only the surface. Do you feel it? That stirring in your spirit, that tension in your heart. That is heaven aligning your steps with divine timing. You may not understand it fully yet, but the winds of change are blowing, and they are blowing in your favor. What seemed impossible, what felt delayed, what appeared lost, it is all being restored, multiplied, and elevated in ways you cannot yet imagine. This is not a moment of chance. This is a moment of destiny. The divine hand is guiding you, orchestrating circumstances, opening doors that no one else can open, and closing paths that are not meant for you. And the beauty of this is that it is personal. It is uniquely yours. No one else can walk this exact path. No one else can carry this assignment. No one else can reflect the glory that is waiting for you. Later in this message, you will see the signs that confirm this. You will understand the hidden purposes behind every challenge you have faced, and you will receive the clarity to step forward boldly without fear, knowing that your next chapter will be unlike anything anyone has predicted. So breathe deeply, chosen one. Center your heart. The story of your life is entering a divine crescendo, and God Himself is the author. You are rare. You are set apart, and this moment, this exact heartbeat, is evidence that heaven is not finished with you. Your next chapter will shock many, but more importantly, it will reveal the fullness of who you truly are. As your heart feels the stirrings of this new chapter, it is vital to recognize the source behind this shift. This is not a mere coincidence or a moment of chance. Every move, every alignment, every heartbeat that has brought you to this point has been orchestrated by God Himself. The hand guiding your steps is invisible, but undeniable. You may not always see it yet. Every door that closes and every path that opens has been measured with divine precision. Notice how the quiet moments of reflection, the stillness in your soul, and even the challenges you thought were setbacks were all preparing you for this moment. That unseen work, often dismissed or overlooked, was the shaping of your spirit. It is in these hidden refinements that God has been molding your courage, strengthening your faith, and awakening a deeper understanding of your destiny. Now a new awareness begins to dawn. You are invited to step into recognition not of your own power, but of the power that flows through you from the Creator. This is the source of your next chapter. It is God's voice, whispering, nudging, and guiding, reminding you that your life is a tapestry being woven in real time, thread by golden thread. The significance of this moment cannot be understated. The subtle confirmations you may have noticed, unexpected guidance, coincidences that feel too precise, encounters that inspire are not random. They are signals from the Spirit confirming that the path ahead is aligned with divine purpose. Every detail has been designed to prepare you for the impact that your next chapter will carry. Allow yourself to feel the intimacy of this connection. God is not distant. He is present, attentive, and fully engaged in the crafting of your journey. The care with which this chapter is being written is a testament to His love, His wisdom, and His unyielding commitment to your destiny. You are not stepping into a path of uncertainty. You are stepping into a story that has been planned, prayed over, and prepared just for you. This is why the changes you are sensing now may feel both exciting and unsettling. They are signs that the divine narrative is unfolding. The winds of transformation are moving around you, and the currents of destiny are aligning to reveal what has been hidden. Even if you cannot yet see the full picture, know that each moment is intentional, each step deliberate, and each season has been purposeful. You are entering a space where faith is not abstract, it is practical, alive, and active. God is calling you to trust not only the outcomes, but the process, to recognize that every unseen effort has contributed to this pivotal moment. This chapter is being written in your favor, designed to elevate you spiritually, emotionally, and relationally. Take this truth into your spirit. What has been unseen is not ignored. What has been delayed is not denied. What has been tested is being refined. And the voice guiding you even now is the voice of God Himself, personal, precise, and powerful. Your next chapter is coming, and it is being written with divine intention. Every detail, every alignment, and every confirmation you experience is part of the sacred orchestration that will bring your story into the light exactly as it was intended. Now listen carefully, for the vision you have been waiting for is beginning to take shape. What God is preparing for you is not merely a shift in circumstances, it is a profound unveiling of your destiny. The life that once felt distant, delayed, or out of reach is moving into clarity, and soon it will reveal itself in ways that will surprise even those closest to you. Picture a sunrise breaking through a long, dark night. The darkness you have walked through the seasons of waiting. The silence of unanswered questions, they were all necessary for this light to emerge. And now that light is piercing the horizon of your life, illuminating a path that was always meant for you. This is your breakthrough, personalized, sacred, and unstoppable. The next chapter is marked by unexpected openings. Doors that seemed permanently closed will swing wide. Opportunities that were invisible will appear with clarity. People who were previously out of reach will suddenly align with your journey. But it is more than just external change. This is a transformation of the inner realm. Your thoughts, your faith, your confidence, and your spiritual awareness are being elevated, preparing you to step fully into your God-given assignment. You may already feel it stirring within you, a restlessness, a heightened sense of awareness, a subtle but persistent pull toward action. That pull is divine. It is the voice of heaven signaling that your story is entering a new phase. Those who have underestimated your potential or doubted your timing will watch in awe as your life unfolds, according to a pattern they cannot yet understand. Yet this prophecy carries not only blessing, but also responsibility. As God unveils your next chapter, you will be called to rise above fear, hesitation, and the opinions of others. The unveiling is meant to demonstrate the power of God at work through you, not your own strength, but His. Every revelation will require faith, patience, and discernment. Every new opportunity will demand wisdom, humility, and courage. Some will resist, some will challenge, and some may even try to obscure your progress. But know this, nothing that God has prepared for you can be stopped. Just as a river cannot be contained by stones, your destiny cannot be derailed by opposition. Every challenge is a confirmation of the weight of what is coming. The larger the blessing, the greater the resistance. And the fact that you encounter obstacles is evidence that God is moving in alignment with your purpose. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast field, the wind carrying the scent of new beginnings. The sun rises, casting golden light across the landscape. This is not an ordinary day. This is a divinely orchestrated unveiling. Angels are stationed at the intersections of your journey, guiding steps, opening doors, and clearing paths. What you see now may be only the beginning, the first glimmers of a story that will expand far beyond your imagination. And remember, this prophecy is personal. It is not meant for anyone else. The exact circumstances, the precise timing, the unique opportunities, they are all tailored for you. As heaven unfolds this next chapter, you will recognize that every delay, every setback, every silent season was preparation for a revelation. So profound that it will mark a turning point not only in your life, but in the lives of those you are destined to impact. The key now is to remain attentive to trust what cannot yet be fully seen, and to embrace the unfolding with confidence and faith. Your story is being written by the hand of God Himself, and the next chapter will shock many, not for your glory, but for the glory of the one-to-one who has called you, shaped you, and now reveals you. Step forward in expectancy. The unveiling has begun, and your life is entering a season of divine manifestation. As the revelation of your next chapter begins to unfold, it is essential to understand the spiritual significance behind what is coming. This is more than just change in circumstances. It is a divine shift in your very soul, a spiritual awakening that aligns you with the fullness of your destiny. Every moment you have endured, every tear you have shed, every prayer you whispered in silence. These were not random acts. They were divine instruments crafting your spirit for the purpose now being revealed. Think of your life as a tapestry. Every thread, every color, every knot represents a season, a lesson, a trial, or a triumph. From a distance, the threads may appear chaotic or disconnected. Up close, the struggles seem harsh and confusing. But from the perspective of heaven, every strand has been meticulously woven, forming a pattern of beauty, power, and purpose. What you are witnessing now is the unveiling of that divine tapestry, your unique story coming into focus with clarity and precision. Spiritually, this chapter represents a transition from hidden preparation to visible manifestation. You are moving from a season where faith was tested, patience was required, and perseverance seemed the only option, into a season where your alignment with God's timing produces tangible results. The storms you have faced were not to break you, they were to strengthen you. The doors that seemed closed were not to deny you, they were to guide you. The waiting periods were not punishment, they were purification. Each moment was a spiritual rehearsal, preparing you to step into the fullness of your calling with confidence and authority. The deeper meaning of this prophecy also lies in the recognition of divine timing. God does not operate on human schedules. He works in perfect alignment with the readiness of your heart, the preparedness of your spirit, and the ultimate design of your destiny. What may have felt delayed was actually deliberate. What appeared slow was strategically measured. What seemed impossible was being perfectly orchestrated. Understanding this truth allows you to release frustration, doubt, and fear, and instead embrace the unfolding journey with faith. There is also a spiritual principle of alignment at work. As your next chapter approaches, God is aligning not only events, but relationships, opportunities, and insights in your life. People who were once obstacles may now become allies. Opportunities that seemed fleeting or irrelevant are now being repositioned for your benefit. Even your thoughts and dreams are being sharpened, clarified, and synchronized with divine purpose. Your spiritual frequency is being elevated, making you more sensitive to signs, confirmations, and promptings from the Spirit. Consider the metaphor of a storm in the sun. For years, clouds may have covered your sky, casting shadows and confusion. The rain may have been relentless, testing your patience and resilience. But storms are always followed by clarity. The sun does not disappear, it is only temporarily obscured. And when the storm passes, the light shines with brilliance, warmth, and renewed clarity. This is the spiritual pattern of your life. Every challenge, every delay, every season of waiting was part of the preparation for the brilliance now breaking through. Another layer of this prophecy is transformation. The upcoming chapter will not merely change your circumstances, it will change the way you see yourself. the way you relate to the world, and the way you engage with your purpose. You are being spiritually elevated to operate at a higher level of discernment, authority, and influence. Your faith will deepen. Your vision will expand. Your impact will magnify. Finally, understand that this chapter carries a divine calling, not just personal fulfillment. As you step into this new season, your life will inspire, empower, and shift those around you. The blessings that come through this revelation are not solely for you. They ripple outward, touching lives, changing destinies, and reflecting the glory of God in ways you may not yet see. So embrace the spiritual depth of what is occurring. See the unseen hand of God in every preparation. Recognize the sacred purpose behind every trial and trust that the next chapter is not just a story. It is a spiritual awakening, a divine alignment, and a testimony to the faithfulness of heaven. As you walk into this new season, pay close attention to the subtle ways heaven affirms your path. The universe, orchestrated by God Himself, will begin sending signals, small, sometimes almost imperceptible, yet powerful markers that your next chapter is unfolding exactly as intended. These signs are not coincidences. They are divine confirmations. First, notice the unexpected alignments. People, opportunities, or resources you needed may suddenly appear seemingly out of nowhere. The connections you've been praying for, the doors that remained closed for years, begin to open. These are not random occurrences. They are orchestrated by God to confirm that your steps are aligned with His plan. Second, listen to the inner prompting of your spirit. There may be moments when a quiet voice nudges you toward a decision, a path, or a conversation. At first, you may dismiss it as intuition or a fleeting thought, but these nudges are the Spirit guiding you in real time. They are confirmations that God is actively writing your story and calling you to move in faith. Third, watch for recurring patterns and messages. Numbers, phrases, songs, or symbols that appear repeatedly in your daily life may carry significance. These subtle markers are like fingerprints from heaven, reminding you that you are seen, known, and led. When you begin to recognize these patterns, you will feel a sense of assurance, a knowing that you are on the right path, even if the full picture is not yet visible. Fourth, notice the shifting of circumstances around you. Challenges that once felt overwhelming may start to resolve more easily. Obstacles that seemed insurmountable are suddenly manageable or removed entirely. This shift is a confirmation that God's timing is at work, aligning the physical world with the spiritual preparation He has already done within you. Fifth, pay attention to feelings of peace amidst uncertainty. Even when change seems disruptive or unexpected, a deep calm may settle over your heart. That peace is the presence of God confirming that despite appearances, everything is unfolding according to His divine plan. Trust in this inner tranquility. It is the signature of heaven, guiding your next chapter. Finally, watch for moments of revelation. Insights, clarity, and sudden understanding about your life purpose or future may come at unexpected times. These flashes of divine wisdom are confirmations that God is actively unveiling the path ahead. They may arrive in prayer, in dreams, or in quiet reflection, but they always point toward alignment with your destiny. These signs are personal and universal at the same time. They remind you that God is intimately involved in your life, orchestrating every detail, and that your next chapter is divinely authored. By noticing, acknowledging, and acting on these confirmations, you reinforce your connection with heaven and prepare yourself to step confidently into the story that has already begun to unfold. Every whisper, every alignment, every pattern, and every sense of peace is a reminder your life is being guided. Your steps are ordered, and your next chapter will shock many, not because of chance, but because it is God's intentional work in and through you. As your next chapter begins to unfold, it is important to understand that every great shift carries hidden challenges. These are not punishments or signs of failure. They are tests of faith refining your character and strengthening your resolve. Just as gold must pass through fire to emerge pure, your life is being tested to reveal the depth of your perseverance and the strength of your trust in God. You may encounter moments where the path seems unclear, where obstacles appear unexpectedly, or where people misunderstand your purpose. Some challenges will feel like resistance from the world itself, delays, miscommunications, or setbacks that appear without warning. Others may come from within as fear, doubt, or uncertainty arise to question your next step. These are natural, but they are also intentional. Heaven is using them to stretch you, to prepare you, and to cultivate a spiritual resilience that will carry you far beyond what you previously thought possible. There will be seasons when the pressure feels heavier than you can bear. You may feel isolated, misunderstood, or even invisible. Yet in these moments, God is closest to you. The struggle is a sacred instrument shaping your heart and sharpening your discernment. The opposition you encounter is not a reflection of your weakness. It is a sign that you are stepping into a path that is significant, powerful, and divinely ordained. Some challenges may seem subtle, a delayed opportunity, an unexpected obstacle, or a shift in relationships. Others will feel more pronounced, testing your patience and commitment. The key is to recognize these trials as part of the sacred journey, not as punishment. Every challenge carries a lesson, a hidden blessing, and a step closer to your divine unfolding. Remember, the greater the blessing, the greater the testing. Heaven does not prepare lightly. It equips, it molds, and it stretches. Your next chapter will bring opportunities that were previously unimaginable, but it will also require endurance. It will demand that you remain rooted in faith, anchored in divine truth, and confident in God's unwavering presence. The hidden challenges are also invitations. They invite you to deepen your reliance on God, to trust beyond what you can see, and to act in alignment with divine guidance, even when the path is unclear. They invite you to step into a new level of spiritual maturity, understanding, and readiness. Each obstacle overcome becomes a testimony. Each test passed strengthens your authority, and each moment of perseverance aligns you more closely with the destiny that is unfolding. So when trials arise, do not fear them. Do not resist them. Embrace them as part of the sacred preparation for what God is about to release. These challenges, though unseen by many, are proof that your next chapter is real, powerful, and divinely authored. And with every step taken in faith, you move closer to the fulfillment that will shock many and inspire generations. As the unfolding of your next chapter continues, it is vital to understand not only what is happening, but also how you are called to respond. God is not only writing your story, He is inviting you to partner with Him to actively engage in the preparation that will make your next chapter fully manifest. These instructions are not burdens. They are sacred pathways to empowerment, alignment, and purpose. First, prioritize your spiritual connection. Begin each day by centering your heart and mind in prayer, meditation, or quiet reflection. Seek the stillness where God speaks. In this space, listen for the nudges, the confirmations, and the insights that are uniquely tailored to your journey. Faith is strengthened through communion with the divine, and clarity comes to those who intentionally seek it. Second, be intentional with your focus. Identify the areas of your life that require adjustment or refinement habits, thoughts, and relationships that may distract you from your calling. God is asking you to step into clarity, to release what no longer serves your purpose, and to embrace what aligns with your destiny. Every decision, every action, and every thought has the potential to accelerate or delay the manifestation of this next chapter. Third, cultivate discernment. Not every opportunity or voice is aligned with your purpose. Pray for wisdom to distinguish between what is divinely inspired and what is merely tempting or distracting. Your path is sacred, and discernment is your compass. As doors open, ensure that you step through with intention, guided by divine insight rather than human impulse. Fourth, embrace active preparation. Opportunities are coming, but God honors readiness. Strengthen your skills, nurture your gifts, and refine your character. The external manifestation of your next chapter is directly tied to the internal work being done within you. When the moment arrives, you will not merely step into it, you will rise into it, fully equipped. Fifth, maintain unwavering faith. Challenges may persist and resistance may continue, but do not let doubt or fear dictate your actions. Trust in the timing, the design, and the unfolding of God's plan. Faith is not passive, it is active, steadfast, and courageous. With each step you take in faith, you invite the miraculous into your life and create space for heaven's orchestration to manifest fully. Sixth, serve and bless others along the way. Your journey is not isolated. The more you lift others, encourage those around you, and operate in love and compassion, the more aligned you become with divine purpose. Every act of generosity, every word of encouragement, and every moment of patience reinforces the spiritual authority you are cultivating for this next chapter. Finally, embrace courage and boldness. There will be moments when hesitation tempts you, when fear whispers that you are not ready. Refuse it. Step forward with confidence, knowing that God is already ahead of you, guiding, protecting, and empowering every move. Boldness is not reckless. It is rooted in divine trust, anchored in purpose, and fueled by faith. These instructions are not optional. They are invitations to partnership. The next chapter will be powerful, transformational, and awe-inspiring, but it requires your active participation. By aligning your spirit actions and heart with these divine instructions, you are co-authoring a story that will not only shock many, but will leave a lasting testimony of faith, obedience, and divine orchestration. Step forward fully aware that each instruction is a key unlocking doors to blessings, revelation, and the fulfillment of God's promises in your life. The path has been prepared. The call is clear. The next chapter awaits, and it is ready for you to embrace with courage, wisdom, and unwavering faith. As you step into this new chapter, it is essential to understand that you are not walking alone. God's protection surrounds you in ways both visible and unseen. Even when the path seems uncertain, when opposition arises, or when the weight of expectation presses on your spirit, you are shielded by divine authority and heavenly guardians. Picture a radiant light encircling you, impenetrable yet warm, comforting yet powerful. Every step you take is guided, every move is covered, and every intention is watched over. Nothing that is not meant for you can reach you. Those who seek to hinder your progress, intentionally or unknowingly, will be met with barriers designed by heaven itself. You are safe, not because the world has changed, but because God's presence is unwavering and His hand is mighty. This protection extends beyond physical circumstances. Your thoughts, your emotions, and your spirit are all guarded. The anxiety, doubt, and fear that may try to infiltrate your mind cannot penetrate the fortress of God's peace surrounding you. When uncertainty arises, close your eyes and feel the reassurance God is with you. The unseen forces of heaven are aligned to defend, guide, and strengthen you. Signs of this protection may come subtly. A sudden clarity in a decision, an unexpected opportunity to avoid harm, or a gentle prompt to pause and reflect. These are manifestations of divine oversight. They are reminders that you are being watched over, that every detail is accounted for, and that heaven is actively engaged in your life. Even in moments of challenge, know that divine protection is not passive. It is active, dynamic, and responsive. You may encounter obstacles, but they are part of the sacred refining process, never threats to your ultimate destiny. Every trial is met with heavenly support, ensuring that while growth may require effort, you are never alone, never unprepared and never unguarded. Take comfort in this truth. The more aligned you are with God's purpose, the stronger this protective presence becomes. Your obedience, your faith, and your willingness to step into the unknown amplify the shield that surrounds you. Heaven does not abandon its own. Every angel assigned to your journey is standing at the ready. Every prayer you have offered is remembered, and every act of faith strengthens the fortress around you. So breathe deeply and move confidently. Your next chapter is approaching, and God's protection is both the wind at your back and the armor over your heart. You are safe. You are guided. You are secure. The world may shift, challenges may arise, but within the sanctuary of divine oversight, you are fully covered, fully prepared, and fully ready to step into what has been written for you. As the doors of your next chapter open, prepare for a transformation that will ripple through every part of your life. This is not merely a change of circumstances, it is a deep, profound metamorphosis of your spirit, your mind, and your heart. The person you were before will not disappear. Rather, you will emerge refined, empowered, and radiant, stepping fully into the fullness of your destiny. Imagine a seed buried in the soil. For a time it seems dormant, invisible, and hidden beneath layers of earth. Yet beneath the surface, life stirs. Roots grow strong, reaching deep into the nourishing ground. Then, at the perfect moment, the seed bursts forth, pushing upward with unstoppable force, breaking through the surface into sunlight, revealing its beauty, its purpose, its life. This is the transformation that awaits you. What was hidden, refined, and nurtured in silence is now emerging visible to the world, powerful in its impact. Your spirit, once tested by trials and tempered by patience, is now ready to operate at a higher level of clarity, wisdom, and influence. Your experiences, your faith, and your perseverance have formed a vessel capable of holding the abundance, revelation, and divine favor coming your way. The storms you endured were not to weaken you. They were the refining fires that prepared you for the brilliance of this moment. Emotionally, this transformation brings freedom. Freed from doubt, fear, and limitation, you will step into a space of confidence, grace, and clarity. You will no longer question your worth, your timing, or your calling. The approval of others becomes secondary to the affirmation of God in your life. Your joy will deepen, your peace will expand, and a sense of fulfillment will saturate your heart in ways you may never have experienced before. Spiritually, your transformation is a testament to the faithfulness of God. What you have believed for, prayed for, and hoped for will now be revealed. The alignment of heaven with your life will be unmistakable. You will see doors open that were once shut. Opportunities will appear in perfect timing. Relationships will shift to support your purpose. And through it all, you will recognize the hand of God in every detail, confirming that this chapter is both sacred and unstoppable. This fulfillment is not only personal, it is prophetic. Your transformation will inspire others, showing them that perseverance, faith, and alignment with God's purpose yield extraordinary results. Lives will be touched by the testimony of your journey. The impact of this chapter will extend beyond your own story, creating a ripple effect that influences family, friends, communities, and even generations to come. As you step fully into this season, embrace gratitude. Recognize the journey, honor the preparation, and rejoice in the unfolding. The transformation is complete in stages, but each stage is significant, each breakthrough is meaningful, and each revelation is a testament to the faithfulness of God. Your next chapter will not only shock many, it will inspire many. It will bring fulfillment that resonates deeply within your soul and outward into the lives of those around you. The promise of God is being realized. The work of heaven is evident, and your life is stepping into a glory that reflects the divine orchestration that has been unfolding silently all along. Now, as you stand on the threshold of this new chapter, take a moment to anchor yourself in the truth of what has been revealed. Speak these words over your life and feel them resonate in your spirit. Affirmation 1. I am fully aligned with God's purpose for my life. Say it slowly. Let it sink into your soul. Know that every step you take is guided. Every door that opens is divinely timed, and every challenge you face is a stepping stone toward your destiny. Affirmation 2. I am protected, guided, and empowered in every moment. Feel the warmth of divine protection surrounding you. Even in uncertainty, you are secure. Even in opposition, you are defended. Every move you make is under the watchful care of heaven. Affirmation 3. I embrace my transformation and step boldly into my fulfillment. This is your moment to rise to shine and to step into the story God has been preparing for you. Your faith, your courage, and your obedience are unlocking a future filled with clarity, impact, and joy. Affirmation 4. I trust the divine orchestration of my life, knowing all things are for my good. Release any fear, doubt, or hesitation. Trust the timing, trust the process, and trust the unseen hands of heaven guiding every detail. What has been promised is now coming to light. Chosen one. Hear this blessing over your life. God Himself goes before you, illuminating every step, opening doors that were once closed, and preparing your heart and spirit for the fullness of what is to come. You will walk in favor, clarity, and authority. You will experience breakthroughs that inspire and blessings that overflow. Your next chapter will not only shock many, it will inspire generations, revealing the faithfulness, wisdom, and glory of the one who authored your life. Receive this truth deeply. You are rare. You are chosen. You are prepared. You are protected. And the story that is unfolding is proof that heaven is working on your behalf, crafting a life that reflects divine purpose, unstoppable favor, and extraordinary impact. Stand now in expectancy. Breathe in the peace, the strength, and the empowerment that is your birthright. The heavens are declaring it. The angels are confirming it. And God Himself is saying, step forward. This is your time. Your next chapter begins now. Go forward in faith, knowing that everything promised is already on its way. The universe aligns with your obedience. Your destiny calls, and your story is being written in glory.